Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about 50 things that you can get rid of before the year 2020. Start getting your mindset ready now to start decluttering. These 50 items that I'm mentioning today will be a good start into going into 2020 to help you start decluttering. If that's something you want to see, stay tuned. Alright guys, to avoid this video from being super long, and I know some people always talk about how much I talk really long. I'm not going to do that this video because I have 50 items to cover. So I'm going to go over them really quickly. If I went over it too fast, just slow down the video or rewind. But we're going to go into it right now. Number one is getting rid of old toothbrushes. If your toothbrush is more than 3 to 4 months old, it's time to get rid of it. According to the Dental Association, you should be changing out your toothbrushes every 3 to 4 months or even sooner, depending if the bristles are starting to come apart. Number two, getting rid of anything that's old, expired, or that you don't eat out of your refrigerator and your freezer. Number three, broken tableware such as plates, cups, anything that you have in your pantry, your cabinet, that is tableware, that it has a chip or a crack. Get rid of old pots, pans, saucepans, whatever pots you have that are old and no longer doing what it's supposed to do, like non-stick. It's supposed to be non-stick, but the non-stick aspect of the pot or the pan has completely rubbed off or been scraped off. That's a sign that it's time to let go of that pot. Number five, kitchen gadgets. If you have items or gadgets in your kitchen, pantry, or in your drawers that you know you never use or you never plan on using or you don't know how to use, it's time to get rid of it. Number six, get rid of anything in your pantry or your kitchen cabinets that you know you don't use, such as spices, old spices, spices you don't like, canned food, expired food, canned foods you never plan on eating. Get rid of all of those things because it's just taking up space in your pantry and creating more clutter. Number seven, get rid of junk mail that you have piling up or about to pile up. And if you're not sure what kind of junk mail you have, think about this. If you have coupons that you got in the junk mail and you're hoping to use it in the near future, and some of them are already expired and you never used them. Number eight, board games, video games, any kind of games that your kids or yourself don't play anymore. Number nine, get rid of all worn out undergarments such as bras, underwears, any undergarment you have that's worn out or it has a hole or you never wear it or you never plan on wear it or you don't like it, get rid of it. Number 10, get rid of gifts that you don't use, don't like, or don't plan on using. Just get rid of it. I'm not saying you have to throw it away, but give it to someone that you know will appreciate it or donate it to the Salvation Army. Because at the end of the day, it's someone who can use it is not able to use it because you're still holding it knowing you don't need it. Number 11, shoes that you never plan on wearing again. Shoes that you know that don't fit. Shoes you know you don't like. Shoes that are worn out. Get rid of it. Number 12, get rid of any old worn out clothing. And I know this might sound like a no-brainer, but believe it or not, sometimes we have clothes that are old and worn out, but they might be really comfortable. So we might say, you know what? We're going to use this to wear this around the house. Number 13, let go of any purses that you don't use, that you don't like, and that you never plan on wearing. Number 14 is probably one of the most annoying ones for me. Get rid of any old pillows or pillows that are completely flattened. I hate having a super flat pillow. And sometimes we get lazy. We don't want to go buy a new pillow. So we'll probably just keep it around. Now, if you can't afford to buy a new pillow, what I suggest, if you have several flat pillows, just add a bunch of those pillows or maybe 2 or 3 of the flat pillows into one pillowcase so that way you can have the volume again. Just a little hack. Number 15, get rid of any raggedy towels that's holding on to dear life. If your towel has a hole, if it no longer can sustain its color after so many years, it's time to let it go. Number 16, get rid of any books that you've already read, have not read, don't plan on reading, and it's just collecting dust. Number 17, get rid of any accessories that you never use and that you never plan on using or that you don't like, such as belts, jewelry, handbag. Number 18, get rid of any nail polish that's dried up or that you don't like or you don't ever plan on wearing, or if it's starting to separate. If your nail polish is starting to separate, the chemicals are starting to separate from each other and you're starting to see some oils in there, that's a good indication that your nail polish is due to be trashed. Number 19, get rid of any email junk, such as junk mail, emails that you don't need, anything that's just clogging up your email box. And trust me, I'm one of those people who need to do that, because as of right now, I have 33,000 unread messages. Number 20, go into your phone and delete all voice messages that haven't been read, hasn't been opened, and voice messages that you've already heard that you don't need anymore. And that's so annoying too, actually, to be calling someone and you need to leave a message and their mailbox is full. Number 21, getting rid of anything in your photo albums, both physical and on your phone, that are doubles. A lot of times we'll take doubles of pictures and we'll find one we like, but we'll keep all other 50 of the exact same picture. Talk about clutter. Also, get rid of pictures that you know that are no good, that where I'm looking this way, I'm looking that way, or I'm looking away from the camera. Number 22, I'm definitely notorious for this in my house. Get rid of socks that don't have a matching pair or they have holes in them. Just get rid of them. You're probably never going to find that other missing socks. All right, number 23, old children's toys that they've already grown out of, toys that they don't use. I know parents are big on keeping toys, one, because they're just haven't had the time to declutter them, or they just have a sentimental value. But honestly, unless you plan on having, another child and you don't plan on buying any toys for that new child, there's no reason for you to keep those extra toys. Number 24, get rid of children's clothing that you know that your children cannot fit in and that you know that you don't plan on having any kids that you can pass on. Number 25, ladies, go into your purse and get rid of all the unnecessary junk. Piled up receipts, things that you never knew were in your bag, old lollipops, baby bottles that haven't been used in the past couple of months because you didn't know it was at the bottom of your purse. Just go into your purse and do a full declutter. Number 26, go into your house and get rid of any expired medication or vitamins. Number 27, get rid of any old sheets or old comforters, especially if they're worn out, they're flattened, they're faded. Number 28, get rid of any empty boxes. And I know you're probably thinking, I don't have any empty boxes. Ladies, I bet that if you go into your closet right now, you have some empty shoe boxes or shoe boxes that you know that have shoes that you're not going to use. Number 29, get rid of any cookware that you know you rarely use or you don't ever plan on using, such as frying pans, cake pans, muffin pans. Number 30, get rid of any old baby gear or baby gear that you know you don't ever use or plan on using in the future, such as strollers, car seats, etc. Number 31, get rid of outdated clothing or clothes that don't fit or clothes you don't plan on wearing or clothes you don't like. Number 32, get rid of anything that makes you feel sad or alters your mood in a negative way, such as if you have old pictures of your ex-boyfriend a couple of years ago that you know that you really love, but it didn't work out and it makes you sad every time you come across it. It might be time to get rid of those items, clothing, anything that brings you negativity or makes you feel a negative vibe. Get rid of them before 2020 so you can start off the new year on a fresh mindset. Number 33, get rid of any expired hair products such as conditioners, shampoos, hair creams, moisturizers. Get rid of any of those that are expired or you don't use or you don't plan on using. Number 34, pet lovers are not excluded. Get rid of any pet toys that is worn out or your pets don't play with or they don't like. Number 35, get rid of any old cell phones and cell phone accessories, because a lot of times we get new devices and we keep the old devices, and next thing you know we have like 3-4 old devices that we've had in the past couple of years, and we always say we'll keep it in case this one breaks. Number 36, get rid of cards, old cards, birthday cards, wedding invitations, greeting cards, Christmas cards, any kind of cards that you just have sitting around the house that's been here since 1999. It's time to get rid of it. Number 37, get rid of any expired or old beauty products such as makeup, mascara, whatever it is, you know, that is in your beauty cabinet. Number 38, get rid of any old calendars and planners. And this one is kind of funny because I see it all the time, and sometimes I see it in my family. Well, they'll have a calendar from 2018 still on their wall, and they'll keep it because they like the pictures on there. If that's you, then hey, whatever floats your boat. But we're going into 2020. It's time to let go of those old planners and old calendars and get ready for 2020. Number 39, get rid of old couches, sofas. Just get rid of any old furniture or furniture that's outdated or furniture that is damaged. Furniture is missing a leg and it no longer can stand the way it used to, and you have to lean it against the wall. It's time to get rid of it. And I understand that you might not have the means to be able to change your furniture right away, but I'd rather have it without that furniture in the house and keep the space empty until I'm able to afford it than to keep it around the house and it be a hazard and become an extra item that I have to clean around. Number 40, get rid of any dead plants, dying plants. And a lot of times I don't like to get rid of dead plants because I think that you can revive it and baby it back. But sometimes there's just some plants that will never come back to life. It's gone forever. So you might as well make peace with it and let it go. Number 41, get rid of any pens or markers or writing devices that are out of ink. Number 42, get rid of old magazines or magazines that you don't read. Get rid of Tupperware that's missing a piece. So if you got a couple of Tupperware that don't have a top, just get rid of it, because the whole point of the Tupperware is so that you can store stuff and take it to work or wherever you need to go. If it's missing a piece, it's not serving the function that you need it to serve. Number 44, get rid of anything you haven't used in the last 6 months. So if there's anything I didn't already mention so far that you can think of in the last 6 months you haven't used, or you know you don't like or you don't plan on using, get rid of that. Number 45, guys, we're almost there. We're almost to 50. So number 45 is getting rid of any perfumes that you know you don't like or that has expired. And if you don't know if it's expired yet, just think about it like this. If you spray your perfume or you open it up and it smells like mostly alcohol, it's most likely expired, or you have some really cheap perfume, whichever one. Number 46, get rid of any bridesmaids outfits that you've had for who knows how many years. Get rid of it, especially if you know you're not gonna wear it anymore, or especially if you know it's not even wearable. Number 47, get rid of any old bills or tax returns. If your bill's already been paid, you don't really need that bill letter anymore. If you have tax returns from 1995, there's a chance you're probably not going to need that tax return anymore. And just don't let these things pile up. And if you know you're not sure about it, then seek some advice about it, but don't let them pile up. Number 48, this one is important. Get rid of old AC filters. You do know that you should be changing your AC filter quite often. So if your AC filter been there for the last year and you haven't changed it, you might want to change it because it can mess up your AC, slow it down, or whatever the situation may be. Number 49, get rid of any air fresheners that's in your car that's already dried out and no longer has a scent. Just get rid of it. I see a lot of times cars will have on that same tree filter on their car. And guess what? It dried out a long time ago and you can't even smell it anymore. Get rid of that. Number 50, get rid of any negative attitudes or negative thoughts about getting rid of stuff and decluttering. We're going into a new year. We need to change the mindset about holding on to things that is holding us down and not serving us any good, or not even serving us for where we want to go in the future. If you hung around this long, why haven't you already subscribed? You made it this far. Thank you so much. If there's anything that I missed out in the video, please be sure to place them in the comments, because I'm sure there's some other things that I left out that I can use myself and that others in the comments that can appreciate. So don't forget to share this video with everyone you know.